Are you tired of having hair? Or you have a project that doesn't require hair? Well, you've come to the right place. I'm gonna show you how to do my version of a bald cap. And I say my version because I use plastic wrap to make a bald cap. I have a reason for that, several reasons for that. For one, a traditional bald cap is a lot thicker, or the ones I've had in the past are a lot thicker than plastic wrap, so there's not much of a line, or it's not as much effort to make that line disappear. Bald caps, it's a real tricky thing to make the line disappear, just a lot easier. One bad thing about it is the back will be showing, so if you don't really care about the back of your head showing, then you would probably find this better. But if you don't want the back to be showing, then you should probably go with a traditional bald cap. But I have like all this extra hair in the back, and yeah, when you put latex on it, it's not gonna be pretty. So I'm gonna show you how to do a bald cap my way or the highway. But if you want me to do a traditional bald cap tutorial, please let me know. Otherwise, let's get started. First step is to tie your hair back. Done. Second step is if you have any baby hairs, cowlicks, etc., any hair that's in the front, you want to slick it back with either some hair gel or hairspray. Because again, you don't want your baby hairs catching on the latex. It's not fun. Now you're gonna take your plastic wrap and cover your whole head with it. Now depending on what you're trying to do, you could either bend it around your ears so your ears are showing, or you can cover your ears. So if you don't want ears, you don't have to have ears. I'm actually gonna be using a bald cap for what I'm doing right now, so I'm gonna cover my ears for that project, but if you want your ears, you just fold it around your ears. Try to get as little wrinkles as possible. Either bald cap trick you're doing, you have to try to whittle out the wrinkles. Now we need this to stay on our head somehow, so we're gonna use some liquid latex and draw a line close to our hairline, not touching our hairline, but close to our hairline, and then stick your bald cap on your head. If you've never used liquid latex before, please test it on your wrist. Just a little swatch test on your wrist and make sure you're not allergic to it before putting it on your head. And once your latex is dried enough around the edges, I went ahead and tied it in the back here so it's nice and secure, but that's what the back looks like. I mean, I guess you could go most of the way to the back of your head, but you still got this to worry about if you have long hair like me. This is always the way I've done it. Any bald cap type makeup looks you've ever seen from me, this is always the way I do it. I very rarely occasionally use traditional bald caps. They're just a pain in the butt. Let's just say that. Next step now is to use a cheap makeup sponge you can find at your grocery store, drugstore, any kind of store you find cheap stuff like this. And then you're gonna pat liquid latex all over your bald cap, and especially around the edges until you feel like the edges disappeared. But you're gonna keep adding layers until you feel like it's nice and secure, and it actually, with the latex, it looks like a normal bald cap. Well, actually, latex is what a bald cap is made of, so that explains why. The last major step we need to take is take a fluffy brush and some powder and heavily powder it down. No latex is left uncovered. And make sure the latex is dry too. You don't want to ruin a perfectly good brush. You don't want to do that. If you're going to be painting over this, then you can just leave it how it is and you're done with the bald cap process. If you need to match the color of your bald cap to your face, you'll need to do some foundation. You want to match the bald cap with your skin color, then you can use like a foundation and then powder it down. When I need to make it look like I'm actually bald, I use the NYX Foundation Stick, Fair. I just kind of smear it all over the place, just like that. And keep in mind that your bald cap is a different color than your skin, so you may have to keep that in mind when you're picking a color for your bald cap. Yeah, I just use this stick and just like smear it all over the place. And use some sort of blender and blend it in. we go. I'm a bald freak with no ears. If you came here from another tutorial of mine, you can continue on with that one. And if not, this is goodbye. Thank you so much for watching. Please hit that like button if you enjoyed this tutorial, and smack the subscribe button and join the horsepower. And I will see you in the next video. Goodbye!